Bennett, have you heard? Netherfield Park is let at last. Do you not want to know who has taken it?
But as you wish to tell me, my dear, I doubt I have any choice in the matter.
Lizzy! Kitty, what have I told you about listening at the door? Never mind that. There's a Mr. Bingley arrived from the north. 5,000 a year. Really? He's single? Who's single? Mr. Bingley, apparently.
Well, how can that possibly affect them?
Oh, Mr. Bennett, how can you be so tiresome? You know he must marry one of them.
Aha! So that is his design in settling here.
You must go and visit him at once.
Good heavens. People.
For we may not visit if you do not, as you well know, Mr. Bennett. Listening, you never listen. You must, Papa. At once.
There's no need. I already have.
Have? When? Oh, Mr. Bennett, how can you tease me so? Have you no compassion for my poor nerves?
Oh, you mistake me, my dear. I have the highest respect for them. They've been my constant companions these 20 years.
Papa?
Is he amiable?
Who? Is he handsome? Who? He's sure to be handsome.
With 5,000 a year, it would not matter if he had warts and a leer.
Who's got warts?
I will give my hearty consent to his marrying whichever of the girls he chooses.
So will he come to the ball tomorrow, Papa?
I believe so.
Please, I need you to next Tuesday and I'll lend you my green slippers. They were mine. Oh, were they? Well, then I'll do your mending for a week. Oh, retrimming a new bonnet. 2 weeks. And I'll pay 2 weeks, I'll do. So you don't worry
They're not all bad.
Cumulus poppycocks in my limited experience.
One of these days, Lizzy, someone will catch your eye, and then you'll have to watch your tongue.
How good of you to come.
So which of the painted peacocks is our Mr. Bingley?
Well, he's on the right, and on the left is his sister.
And the person with the quizzical brow?
That is his good friend, Mr. Darcy.
He looks miserable, poor soul.
Miserable he may be, but poor he most certainly is not.
Tell me.
10,000 a year, and he owns half of Derbyshire.
The miserable half.
He's about the best butcher in the county. If I could introduce the ladies in the choir.
Mr. Bennett, you must introduce him to the girls immediately.
Smile at Mr. Bingley.
Mary?
Mr. Bingley, my eldest daughter, you know. Mrs. Bennett, Miss Jane Bennett, Elizabeth, and Miss Mary Bennett.
Oh, it is a pleasure. I have two others, but they're already dancing.
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance.
And may I introduce Mr. Darcy of Pemberley in Derbyshire.
How do you like it here in Hertfordshire, Mr. Bingley?
Very much.
The library at Netherfield, I've heard, is one of the finest in the country.
Yes. Fills me with guilt. Not a very good reading, so prefer being out of doors. I mean, I can read, of course. And I'm not suggesting you can't read out of doors. Of course.
I wish I read more, but there always seems to be so many other things to do.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
You will never, ever believe what we're about to tell you.
Well, tell me quickly, my
Going
love.
to take the veil.
The regiment are coming. Officers! We stay for the whole winter. Stays in the village just right there. Officers! As far as the eye can see.
Officers! Oh, look! Jane's dancing with Mr. Bingley. Mr. Bennett. Will you dance, Mr. Darcy?
Not if I can help it.
I didn't know you were coming to see me. What's the matter?
We are a long way from Grosvenor Square, are we not, Mr. Darcy?
I've never seen so many pretty girls in my life.
You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
She is the most beautiful creature I have ever beheld. But her sister Elizabeth is very agreeable.
Perfectly tolerable, I dare say. Not handsome enough to tempt me. You'd better return to your partner and enjoy her smiles. You're wasting your time with me.